What's up, guys? My name's Andrew Suarez, and today we're going to be talking about 3D printing. And one thing I like almost as much as I love Linux is 3D printing. And that's one thing I want to even get on my channel is 3D printing content. I am currently working on getting a 3D printer. I even have a GoFundMe page up trying to get a 3D printer to teach others, and I'll have the link for this GoFundMe page in the description below. And using this campaign, I'm trying to get a 3D printer, and using this 3D printer, I'm going to upload videos with the 3D printer on this channel, tutorials on how to use a 3D printer, 3D modeling, using Cora, I think it's Cora, the open source software on Linux to 3D model and having time-lapse footage of printing out things people want me to print out, things like that. So expanding knowledge about 3D modeling and 3D printing because I think it's amazing. And I saw my first 3D printer at my local makerspace, and from there it just exploded in my brain that you can print anything you want out of plastic in your own house, which is amazing to think of. So this article here is about the Gala 3D printer, and right now it's on Kickstarter. You can go look it up. I'll have a link for this Kickstarter down below. It's called the Gala 3D printer, fully featured and affordable for everyone. And I think the starting price is $1,800, which is pretty affordable. And there's some pictures of the print quality for a kind of budget printer like this one is amazing. The quality, you can even see the print quality in the millimeters, and even down here we have a little picture of Yoda I saw right here with a 0.1 millimeter layer height, and then they put a acetone bath to make it like nice and shiny. It's really cool, and for a 3D printer like this, it is affordable, and they are getting a lot more affordable. You can get a Simple Bot, Simple Bot, which is I think $6.99 printer, pretty good printer. You can get that. You can get something like this. I'm currently trying to get a Luxbot printer for just myself and my school. I have a programming club there, and I'm trying to get a Luxbot. So the Luxbot Mini 3D printer, that's the one I'm working to get on. And I enjoy this one. I've seen it in action before. I've seen it at Makerspace, and they have one. So that's the one I'm deciding to get. But 3D printing all around is amazing. And the ability to being able to 3D model and using softwares like AutoCAD to 3D model and different things like that, where you're able to make things out of your brain and be able to, you have an idea of what tools look like or gears, and you want to test that out, but you don't want to use it out of metal. And there's even filaments that simulate metal. They said, there was an article I read before that they said by 2024 we'll be 3D printing the fine metals of the world. So in the future, you're going to be able to print out of metal, and there's even industrial-sized printers now printing out of metal. And for home printers like these, there's a copper filament. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called bronze. I forgot what it's called. It's bronze mixed with plastic. It's a bronze PLA. And this gives you the ability to print out of it. It lets it extrude, and when it hardens, it has the texture of metal. Barnacles Nerdgasm has used it before, and I might have a link in the description below for his video about that. And it's a really cool filament because it simulates metal. And I would even love to try that out and print things out of metal because it would simulate metal. And then you're able to figure out if you wanted to prototype. It's good for prototyping. A 3D printer is really, really good for prototyping. If you want to prototype, that's the best reason to have one. If you're not really prototyping, then it's not really useful. But I think the purpose of a 3D printer in schools for teaching is the possibilities are astronomical to give people ideas and to start projects and different things. We used to print out for the Community Monitor project, which I've yet to make a video on yet. I will soon. The cases for the Raspberry Pis, we 3D printed them using the 3D printer, which is awesome, amazing. And we used a filament that was heat sensitive, so it would print out bright pink and it would cool dark purple. And then if you rubbed your thumb or finger on it really, really fast, the friction, the heat would change the color back to light pink. So it was heat sensitive, which is really cool. And the possibilities of filaments are amazing. You have ABS, PLA, which is a cornstarch base. It has a corn there's a corn base in the PLA, so it's anti-allergenic and it's natural. So it's almost edible, kind of. But the possibilities of 3D printing are endless, and that's what the channel is going to also cover. I'm going to start pushing 3D printing. I'm going to get a webcam. I'm going to get probably a Logitech C920. If you have any recommendations for a good budget camera, I don't really have enough funds to get a full-fledged high-powered camera as of yet. So I'm probably going to get a Logitech C920 to record anything I want, even my face. Probably have myself in the bottom right corner, bottom left, so you can actually see me talking and things like that, and make it more interactive instead of just me recording my screen. So that's going to be it for this video. What do you think about my content moving towards 3D printing alongside my Linux content? Leave that in the comments below and I'll message you back. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.